Hi everybody, welcome to Divine Conqueror's Day of Maya, where we play some Dungeons and Dragons. So, real quickly, what had just transpired?
Ooh, nice.
We murdered some elementals.
Yes, as you guys were at the opera, and you guys were engaging in the theater and the excitement of performing in front of you, there was a dead body.
There was.
And as the crowd quickly discovered that this was a live dead body, not part of the show, panic ensued.
They asked for it.
Sorry.
They asked for it.
Don't do it.
And there was 4 Invisible Stalkers in the crowd killing and doing their mission.
What the hell?
As a Spirit of the Dying spell did not go through, and you guys were able to defeat the Invisible Stalkers, learning that apparently they were on some sort of mission. Jackie learned that the person they targeted was the Queen of the Elven people in the Fey Court. And that is kind of where we left off. So, in the swoon, in the panic, as people are being escorted out, Neff is still doing her thing, Constantine is still helping, a couple of guards went to go get the royal guards. Our Wayward Titans, what are we doing? With maybe about, out of, let's say, 500 attendees.
I'm shouting who's got a diamond.
There is maybe about 20 left. You will see that the individual that you saved, she pulls out her ring. I might have one if this is of service to you, since you did save my life.
I'm like, Ash, please do something. Like,
okay, let's do this. Okay. Hand goes here. This goes there. All right. Michilo, let me bring this person back from the dead. Okay, and then you see the diamond component starts to wither away. It darkens. Then there is a term when it turns to carbon, but I forgot.
Pressurizes? Oh.
carbonizes?
Yeah. I mean, basically, it is carbon.
Yeah.
You're just saying it's
Reverting back to its carbon form.
It just
kind
gets
of dark,
snapped.
and then turns into dust, and then it's done. It's done, and the body does not come through. She's like, I'm sorry that I wasted your diamond.
Do you know what you're doing, Ash?
I do, and that concludes my suspicion. This was an assassination.
So you can't bring people back that were assassinated. Is it like a little clause in magic or something?
No, I can't bring people that were assassinated with poison. Very powerful poison.
Oh, interesting. Yes, did you need to say something? What?
I kind of know the spell that he was doing. Maybe.
Who the fuck is
But
he?
what if you try to cast the spell to revive someone?
Yeah, that's what I did. Revivify.
Needs to be at least maybe 60 seconds of death.
Only?
It's within 60 seconds, but it
But
hasn't
I
even
think
been 60 seconds yet.
I think my suspicion with my spell bouncing back is they have died longer than
A while ago, you
they
said,
dropped-
before they fell.
So
before they fell from the sky.
The fall did not kill them. So you're saying that it's a poison, not a fall.
Yeah, it kind of turns the body. So here's a wound.
So,
Where's the
And
wound?
like on the stomach, you'll see that there's a wound like behind her.
as
Stab.
I want to investigate that wound.
Give
yeah,
me
I was
medicine
gonna say,
check or
as
investigation.
that's
Can
going,
I
just
yeah.
what were you saying, Lee? As it's going, I just want to walk up and put like a hound's tooth hat on and go. So you're saying
The elementals were a distraction because elementals don't do poison damage, right? And I'm just
They
looking.
do not.
Okay, I'm just getting excited here.
14. What
Still
kind
have
of...
my mask on. I'm just not worried.
How big of a wound is it? Is really what... Like, is it a dagger? Is
It's
it a
about
sword?
a dagger. Yes.
Okay. Not like a
Was it
talon or
14 on medicine
Investigation.
or investigation?
Well, here, I can roll. It's a 14 because I don't have anything to it, but I'll do medicine. So that's a 16.
Okay, so 16.
You want me to tell you what I got?
Yeah, what do you get?
For medicine? 28.
28. Okay.
28.
So,
Yeah, let her do it.
it's definitely a stab wound, and this stab wound, sure, it can kill someone, but like this, like nicked an artery down. Like it should. There's not an indication that like it has to have a magical means for like how this killed the individual. And it's a very clean stab, very small too. So you're thinking dagger.
Where's this guy?
Huh?
Was this guy still in
Her
the-
husband.
That was
Her
a
husband. Yeah, he's about to come down in a second.
They're on the balcony.
Yes.
The
28.
with the 28, you're like
Like
poison. Okay. Grab some random roots, and then just
But she's dead.
she's dead. You grab, I'll say, some blood as well, and you just make a very simple alchemic concoction that a Calcifer, if he's watching, be like, that's yeah, okay, I understand what that's happening. And you do conclude that the poison that they use is called Death Crush.
Death Crush.
Yes. It is a poison that mimics death so much that no spell, unless it's something as powerful as a true resurrection, can bring someone back. It eludes spells.
Yeah, none of that's gonna help.
Yes.
Could I pull Jackie aside for just a moment?
Sure.
Okay, so you know when that like unfortunate thing happened with like what's her face? Who the heck did I beat up again? What was her name again?
I didn't ask.
I'm only talking to Jackie right now.
The person that you...
Yeah, she gave the diamond or something to Rex.
You see that
Yeah,
she is
yeah, I don't know her
Woken
name.
elves. You do see at this moment Jackie, your mom, the lady, and then the husband of the person who is like he's currently running to his dead wife, and then your mom and her are blocking him from like seeing that.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
I don't know, but my mom might.
Because when I feed on someone, I can kind of get their memories a little bit, and I got kind of a sussy memory from her. So,
Oh, you got a dish, girl.
She has sussy
Maybe not
pocket.
right now, but you got a dish.
No, it might have something to do with it. So
Okay.
all of this happened at the same time because unfortunately my brain kind of loses it sometimes when I'm around blood. So when the body hit and there was
Good to
blood
know.
spraying due to her head exploding on impact, probably.
Dagger back in my arm.
Let me pull my notes. She said, with the queen gone and Lady Igla,
Igla is what I would say.
and Lady Igla's focus on legal matters means that she could easily control the court. Was I reading her mind or was that a memory?
That is like you reading. It's more like an emotion.
Okay, so I was reading her mind. Okay, so
Yeah.
it wasn't a total memory.
Yeah.
Sounds like a...
So she instantly knew who it was, but I'm sure your mother knew who it was. But
Probably. Well, yeah, she was
Also,
the one who told me.
the body wasn't even cold for like 2 seconds because it all happened at the moment her head exploded. Is whenever I, did what I did.
That lady says-
That's fair.
Can you do me a favor though?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to gaslight her and pretend like it never happened. Can you just go with me on that?
Oh, of course.
I am definitely standing in between that lady and Nathan.
And if we have to, can we also gaslight Rex as well?
I mean,
As I'm still probably bloodied from your fucking attack.
I
mean, I think he'd be understanding.
like you're a girl's girl. I'm trying to be a girl's girl,
I got you. It's all right. We got this.
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
On Wednesdays we gaslight.
You guys,
on Wednesdays, we
And
manipulate.
in this world it's Wednesday, so
Wednesday.
Much obliged. Oh my god, I miss her. I fucking hated the bitch we had to travel with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she was a
isn't
fucking
that-
rush. She smelled awful.
Isn't that Barklee's mom?
So?
I just asking.
Yeah.
Do you see where
Did I
Barklee
say
gets it?
No, they're absolutely nothing alike. Oh my gosh, I can stand
we
being
don't need
his
to
body.
just let them sit at the table by themselves.
Yeah, at this point you do see as King Heracross, as he kind of like pushes both your mom and Lady Igla, as he goes over and grabs his wife and starts crying and moaning. At this point, there is also going to be is your see invisibility so active, right?
No what?
See
It's
invisibility.
for an hour.
Okay, you do.
It's no concentration.
You do see a goblin who's completely invisible in the far corner, and a fairy on his shoulder. Yes, and the fairy goes like this, and then they're invisible. They're visible again, and then they both talk to each other, like they nod, and then they head over
What the fudge?
towards what's happening.
Pick him up by the scruff.
Oh wait, you went in to take a picture.
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it. They kind of nod over, and so you see this, and then they're like. The goblin, his face mask looks more like kind of like a crying clown, and the pixie, his is very, very Mardi Gras, gold, purple.
Fair.
I will relate that to Calcifer via LCD, via iPad.
Yeah.
And
It's like an MS-DOS system is what it is.
Rune Strike is like still kind of looking at the, or kind of investigating and seeing about the dead body and what's happening over there, trying to get everybody clear so that we don't touch it too much. But Calcifer specifically is investigating, kind of like looking at those guys, so like their every move.
As it kind of approach, you see the
Calcifer's still inside. It's still not opening for him.
like the pixie is just kind
Even
of
though he's
sitting
supposed to be able to, but he can't right now.
on the goblin's shoulder, and the goblin like, oh, well, what happened? That doesn't look pretty good.
Inside.
What the fuck is
I
this?
do want to roll that
Go- you need an
insight
insight check.
because
Yeah.
I knew they were like they were invisible.
Yeah.
Rex is more like, who are the newcomers? Why are they walking up and talking? And why do they sound sus as fuck?
Give me insight check, sure.
It's absolutely almost just.
I'm keeping an eye on the one that Maevis was attacking.
Okay.
Is that Lady E?
21.
I actually would
Is that Elven?
huh? One more time.
Because Igla is eagle.
Yes, it is Elven. Yes.
By the way, that's my passive perception.
That's what the joke we were making earlier. She just like walks in. It's all like your wife's leaving you, or it's like she's like
you had
Sherlock
sex
Holmes.
5 days ago.
It's like you have halitosis. Like,
daughter
your father
hates
beats you. Like
Gosh.
God, bro.
I just immediately know things.
My
Sight,
insight on
you
him is
7
21.
days. Like just like
21, okay.
somebody, like-
What did you get on insight?
I would have gotten a.
Your heart's about to
15.
give out.
You don't trust a goblin for sure, right?
I don't trust a goblin,
Yeah,
mostly because he's tiny.
But Calcifer is tight.
Yeah, but you're not green.
But one of the things, you don't trust a goblin, and you're like, who the fuck are you, and why are you so bold to just approach the situation?
Because I'm still massive
Yeah.
at this point. Like I'm like that goes for an hour, so I'm just like,
It's sending off a lot of red flags. So like, most people are running away because why are you here?
yeah.
You don't look like a guard. You don't look like authority. Nothing.
You don't look like a fighter, so I'm like, what are you doing?
He does
here?
not at all look like. He doesn't even have like a core dagger either on them. They look, to be quite honest, more like a clown, but like a really nice clown. But they're also not performing or anything. They definitely were here to attend.
We don't like clowns.
For player knowledge, this guy looks like one of the court.
Sorry, that's helpful.
Rune Strike, you are learning a lot about humanoid emotion and like what
But
is.
it's not Rune Strike, this is Calcifer.
Oh, Calcifer. Okay, Calcifer.
Because the iPad talk was like,
Okay.
pretend that you're still doing investigation with the body, and I'll keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Like
So it's not Rune Strike. So let me think of a different way to interpret
Yeah,
it.
because technically right now, Rune Strike is introduced as armor,
Okay.
not as a soul forge for less
Yeah.
peoples.
Then Calcifer, he would have, the suspicion would have been something along the lines of, does he know Goblin?
No, I only know Gnomish.
Okay. Then in common, the Goblin would have told the Pixie, hey, be cool. I know it's funny. Don't laugh though. Just be serious. Like, try to be serious.
Whoa.
And then they went to see what's happening.
Don't laugh.
Maybe they're one of those that just laughs at the bad times.
It's my coping mechanism.
It seems like a clown with a mask.
He does have
I'm mean mugging the fuck out of him.
So, at this
Just like leering,
point,
just
you do see the Goblin looks like Lady Eagle. Where's the young tree? Shouldn't he be here for what's happening too? Which that kind of springs.
the rose spring. You're looking for Rose Spring.
Yeah. How do you know their name? Smells funny. Someone knowing their name. They're not supposed to know their name. And you see the little pixie like goes over and whispers something in the ear. Yeah.
Eyes narrow and like you can see Rexus feel like picking up like the hammer like really quick, just like.
Look, big guy, I don't want to cause any more scenes. Because someone's a little upset. And, like, not even hiding and pointing to a man who's grieving his lost wife now.
I don't
Someone's
have the observer feat, but
Yeah.
is there a way that I can maybe discern what the whisper is?
Okay,
With I don't have the observer feat.
do you know Sylvan or Goblin?
No, I only know common,
Then
gnomish, and
give me a perception roll disadvantage.
I know Goblin.
You know Goblin?
Yeah, I don't like
I
goblins.
know the words.
You do, but this is the fairy speaking to the Goblin in his ear.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I'm trying to see if he can read the lips.
You want to know those things for those hated enemies? I don't like goblins.
17.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay. You think that the pixie / fairy is trying to calm the goblin down.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The goblin is right here-ish?
Yes, they're all
Okay.
centered around there.
So, literally, after hearing him say that about the guy crying about his wife, I'm gonna be like, you're an asshole.
He doesn't
Yes.
have a person of his stature doesn't have the capacity, like, and he's literally like emphasizing stature, capacity for compassion, like.
I can capacitate many of things.
That's not even the right word.
You're not
Fuck
the right
you.
word. What is your mother's name?
Ruby.
Okay, just make sure.
Remember, it's Ruby off
Yeah.
Crystal.
I am going to put a text that is
Okay.
not 100% factual of every single little thing.
Okay.
Her father's Ruby.
But this is the general feel of every single individual that is here.
Okay.
And you will see Ruby as you like. I think some introductions might be in order, so we all can help each other out in this situation here. And at that point, you see that Lady Eagle kind of tenses up that your mother is getting like, hey, let me take control of the situation right now.
Cool. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that
Yeah.
bitch.
And you do see that the sprite kind of brings out a flute and then starts playing. Nobody other than Barklee hears anything. And then you do see that like her ear just starts twitching, and a swirl, and you all smell spring as our treant friend has been summoned into the room.
Without his consent?
Yes, without his consent.
You can't really. Can you get him?
At this moment, Queen Heracross is lifeless on the ground. You do see the King Heracross, he who is not part of the Fey Court. You do notice that every single member of the court has a very specific metallic sheen to their mask. He does not have it. Kind of like crying over and mourning his wife. Spring Rose, you've all met them.
Do they have metal masks?
Spring Rose, yes. Yes, they do. Rose Spring, sorry. You do see Wind, for shortened names. He is the pixie, the sprite that is whispering words into them. Lady Ruby, we all know who she is. And then Ood Red, which we're just going to say Red for short, is the goblin, who is being kind of a dick right now.
Well, I guess we know what name we're going
to And then Lady Eli is the awoken elf that you've kind of had a little bit of her memory or emotion, and like, this could be my chance to be head of the court if she's dead. And obviously, having some not positive reaction. Someone is leading the court. Yes.
Rosespring is female?
It's supposed to be gender neutral.
Okay, I was very confused by the I was like, you did not.
No, it's supposed to be gender neutral. This isn't 100% all correct. Kind of went too fast on it, and that is something that should be corrected in the book.
Okay. Okay.
So, my mom just gave introduction, sort of.
Yes, like this is who this is. This is who this is.
Did she introduce us?
I would just say as a note, basically as soon as Neff sees like Rosespring like enter the area, she would be like, oh nope, and she'd be walking away so that she doesn't hear anything.
Okay.
That's like 100%.
Your mother will say these an adventuring group that has helped me in a lot of different situations that I feel can help us here.
What is it?
Wayward Titans.
Wayward.
At this time, is there anything that you guys want to do?
Smash that fucking goblin.
I would like to go up to the rafters where the body fell from.
In this sexy way?
No.
I think I'll help you.
Thank you, Jackie. Oh,
Because you're big still.
I'm
so.
guessing I'm
I am
standing over by
massive.
Jackie.
I am like,
Yeah.
my hammer is probably the size of this goblin.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Maevis. To Lady Ela. Because we're all standing next to each other.
Lady Ela, nice to meet you, Maevis.
Oh, I love your outfit tonight, darling. You look fantastic.
Thank you, likewise. And you,
You're too kind. I think this is the first time we've met.
Not that it went through, but there's like a... Not that she's casting a spell, but she has a glamour to her that you're like, I need to watch out, because if I stare too long, it will affect me. Like you all will notice I can't look at her eyes.
Yeah.
And she's very like intentional, like stare at me.
Yeah.
Well,
we have some investigating to do, but it's wonderful to meet you.
Likewise.
Oh. All right, Jackie. Well, now's our chance.
So you guys climb up easy enough.
And I'm just gonna go, and then I'll look at my mom and be like,
Oh, as we're walking, I'm gonna turn around and be like, how does it work, by the way, when someone dies? Do you guys vote someone else in? As I'm kind of calling that out. Or do one of you lovely ladies take her place? Like, how does it work? Just curious.
You said that Lady Eagle and your mom both speak at the same time, and then he really rudely read, kind of like, to be honest, I think the court is kind of at a standstill. Twin will justify if someone needs to be added or not. I mean, that's how this little fucker got in. He pulled a good prank, and that's why he's here. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, well, Lady Ruby, if there was a voting system, you would have my vote. You're clearly the most qualified here.
I lean to Ruby. Can I smash him? How big of a deal is it if I smash him?
You might anger a deity.
What is it that it does?
All right, ta-ta now. Come along, Jackie.
You just walk like this.
Still me mugging the
I
fuck
also
out of
do
Red.
that.
Yeah. If Red doesn't think anyone's looking, he definitely is gonna be super childish, like if it
Saw
was
that.
a 5-year-old.
Saw that.
Yeah.
I literally have my head turned away, but I saw
Is
that.
always looking.
Yes.
I am just. I'm not looking at anybody else except that fucking thing, and like you can just see Rex is like grinding his hands on that hammer, like just say it, just say the word, like.
You do see that the
I don't care about the pixie. I want that goblin.
will fly
dead.
over towards your shoulder, and then we're gonna see what you guys are doing. Pixie, and then we're gonna see what you guys are doing. So you guys are up
In
on
the rafters.
Okay,
where the
so
button was.
as you guys get up there, on a just normal glance, everything looks fine. Nothing looks out of place. What are we doing exactly? You see the ropes all
Trying to
tied correctly.
see traces of blood, or try to see if there's footprints or something.
Drag
like
marks, like if
yeah,
you drug the body up
something that
here.
looks absolutely out of place.
Give me an investigation roll. Both of y'all.
19. Is there? How do you get up there, by the way? Because we just climbed the walls. Because
There are stairs that lead from the left and right.
because there's
That
two doors.
each the left has from stage right, and then the right one from the outside, closer to the
From
castle.
the outside. Jackie, if you stay up here, I'm gonna go check out. You said it was stage left had the other door. I'm gonna go check out the door that leads outside because honestly, that seems like the best way to just get out.
You're right. Okay.
All right, so my roll will be for outside. I'm gonna open the door and see if there's like anything up there.
Just leave the door open.
What do we get on investigation on inside?
21.
21.
Ooh,
As you're
that's
kind of
real good.
scouting out here, and everything that I'm telling you is a clue, even if it does not feel like a clue.
Okay.
I'm gonna preface that.
Okay.
Cool.
As you kind of look throughout,
I got
there's
our
no blood.
Yeah.
There's no,
No
broken
blood.
rope.
No bro.
There's no bags. There's no evidence of anyone being up here.
Okay.
There's a lot of pulleys that from down stage, below stage, that kind of move things around, and all that seems to be operational. It doesn't seem like anybody was up here.
Why any of the ropes frayed?
Nothing's been disturbed. Nothing.
None of the ropes are frayed. Nothing looks like it was cut or anything.
Okay.
What did you get on the outside?
It's investigation, not perception, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that'd be 19. I rolled a natural 18.
Okay.
And
As you're searching on the outside, you don't find anything, and you kind of like just wide open. You look at the garden, you look at the giant hole that probably one of your friends made. I mean, you weren't kind of there when it happened. And then when you're like, there's just nothing here, you kind of turn around to grab the knob to open again. The knob feels squished in. Doesn't feel like fingers squished in. It just feels centralized, like just broken. And then, do you have any sort of thieves' tools, or have you ever
Yes, I
opened
do.
them?
And I'm proficient with them as well.
If you're proficient with them, can you give me a thieves' tools check?
That would be my dex plus proficiency, or just my
The dex plus proficiency.
So it would just be my basically my acrobatics. So then that'd be 27.
Okay. It doesn't look like this door was picked. It looks like it was locked. It looks like someone brute force like squeezed it to just get bypass it and open it.
So somebody just squeezed it too tight.
Yeah,
But
like
the
someone
whole hand
squeezed-
like wrapped around it, almost like their hand was too big for it.
Yeah, like if this is the handle, right? And you would imagine someone doing this, they will leave in the
Like
marks.
finger marks, yeah.
But it doesn't. It looks like a mitten
So the-
did it.
Okay, so then the hand was just way too big then. Is that the vibe I'm getting?
Yeah.
Jackie darling, come look at this.
I'm coming.
Did you find anything up in the rafters, love?
No, which is odd in of itself. It looked like nobody had been up there at all.
Not even the backstage crew? What the fuck production is this?
No footprints, no nothing.
Oh.
They cleaned it too.
Do look at this. Look at this doorknob. There's no marks as if it was like fingers. So it's obviously a very large hand. Do you know? Is anyone in the Fae Court with a hand this large could have done this?
I'm gonna look over back over, kind of the
like
side.
the tallest person would be your mom.
But you were sitting next to your mom.
Yeah.
My mom could not do that.
Well, obviously, you were also sitting next to your mom. Now, everyone is a suspect. You cannot just say your family didn't do it, because if I said that, my whole family are murderers. So.
I'm not saying that she didn't have anything to do with it, but I know she could not keep that from me because she's just a little bit of a blabbermouth.
That makes sense. I mean, if I committed murder, it'd be kind of optional to talk about it.
And also, she asked me to hide the body because she knows I'd rather die that way.
Rexus, yes.
So you're saying, why were elementals here if she was already dead before she hit the ground?
Is that who are you?
That's him, like, positing. Like, I guess he's talking to Calcifer and Runestrike, because I guess they're the only ones still near him.
Okay.
But he's kind of like positing that question, like, why? Like, are they insurance to like make sure that she didn't resist it, or like?
When you say that, you see the fairy kind of pops over here. Wait, you telling me there was elementals here?
I think they were
Kill this
after maybe more of the.
Can I inhale really fast and suck in the fucking?
If you really,
I understand what you want to say. I know you were going now, but then
Sure, yeah.
That's fine. Okay, good.
Like they.
if you feel that the interruption adds to the scene, please do so.
Sure. Okay.
I feel like they're probably after the other fake words.
Oh, so you're saying they're trying to wipe the whole system?
Well, she did say they were trying to finish the
Yeah,
mission.
I'm gonna walk up at this with emotions and be like, because I still got my little houndstooth hat and my
Of course.
magnifying glass.
Of course.
And then I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out another magnifying glass and hand it to Calcifer.
Rune strike. Calcifer's still in.
I thought, okay, well then I'll hand it to Rune Strike. I thought it'd be more funny if it was Calcifer. But anyway, I hand it to Rune Strike and be like, I think something's going on.
He's moving very robotic. So.
Yeah, you do see the fairy being like, I think your dog is going to crack the case of who broke wind.
Who broke wind?
Because the body's broken.
Is that the goblin saying that?
Oh my
pixie.
god!
That's a pixie saying.
I inhale really fast.
Oh.
Like,
And
I want
And then I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out a really small little glass.
to inhale really fast and spit that fucking fairy at Red.
Oh, now I'm goopy and not in a good way.
With the
Oh!
glass.
I'm gonna go investigate clues now. I'm soaking wet.
Is the
Can't
fairy
fly
a
anymore.
color?
Huh?
Is the fairy a color?
Blue skin and
I figured it's blue.
yeah.
I'm glad they didn't chew.
Please.
At this point, you do see that husband. He's kind of just pissed at everyone that's kind of making a mockery of the situation.
Mom, serious.
I'm being serious.
I understand that both of you guys are. And at this point, you do see you hear the galloping of the horse, and you see that the elf who is bringing in the world guards like, they're finally here, and you see two full plate armored Fey guards who are approaching the situation, and they are beast folk.
There are what?
Beast folk.
Oh, they said they are.
Bespoke.
I thought they were like. I thought it was like they're very bespoke, and I was like, well, I guess that's important, but I don't feel like that's necessary to describe really quick. It's very bespoke.
So they're like at 4 feet. One has like tri-colored fur. The other one, they look like twins, to be quite honest. So huh?
Did they come up to my knee right now?
Yes, they probably would come up to your knee. One is walking with the spear, the other one has a short sword. Both have like the exact same shield on their back. If you look closely, you see that one kind of has battle scratches on one side, the other one has it on the other side, but none in the center. Like they fight like a team.
Aww.
And as they kind of approach, you would see that they look at like, all right, you humans, no one move. I need to sniff every single one of you to see what's happening by decree of the courts. And then you see a smaller one like, yeah, no one move. And we can put the we can put the image of the day.
Oh my god!
And that is
They're corgis!
yeah. They are fake corgis.
Where are? Oh.
The one with the spiritual is like I'm Cinna, and the other one's like I'm Buns.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And by this point, they're probably already starting to do the spin sniff. With Barklee. And
you join in.
Definitely.
all the members of the fake court, like just your mom and Lady Eagle Eye, just like. But Wind, Rose Spring, Red, they're like deep out, like, yeah, whatever you need, buddy. I'm here. You are the authority now. No one can move. No one can do anything. The twins have given us the authority. And you see that one of them kind of gets out a little bowl and starts sprinkling water all over the place. And the whole room just lights up. No one can leave. Yes.
I just wanted to say to the stream, thank you for the compliment.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
TikTok. Thank you, Machine Beast 6669.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Thank you for the like, as you were saying, Jesus.
As this is happening, and the investigation has definitely taken place.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing the interrogation.
Do they also have a mask?
No, they do not have masks.
So they're not.
Yeah, because
important.
they also like weren't attending, you know.
Yeah.
They also, but they
It's
do have
like-
magnifying glasses.
You found out there's like a murder at like a
Yes,
there's like a
real
murder at like a prom,
I
and then
have
the
to
detective show up and
magnify
I just had my feet
They,
out.
sorry.
they will
I'm
go
tall.
to every single one of you. And, where were you when the murder happened? Murder.
I'm still
Or-
up
Yeah,
there.
no, yeah,
Where were you when the
Yes.
murder happened, murderer?
I mean mug him back, and I was like, I was outside with Rose Spring and Barklee.
Who's Rose Spring and who's Barklee?
I'm sniffing around with them.
Where were you when the murder happened?
Pointing outside.
We were outside in the maze, and then I point to Rose Spring.
Goes over to Rose. They're just gonna say the same to every single person and start writing down the where were you, even if it's a lie and it's an obvious lie, they're gonna write it down because you'll see Red like I was at your home doing your laundry.
I was
Interesting.
gonna say doing your mom.
I thought you were going to say the same thing.
Nope. They're not.
Oh, that's hilarious!
He can't insult them. They're too high in power. They're a much higher level.
That is a good way to get
Yeah.
police brutality. Like your mom.
I was doing mom.
That is
the,
a real
What's your address? You're like, what's your address?
As the fake organ was like,
mom's
all right,
address.
listen up. And then the smaller one, yeah, everyone listen up. No one can leave here until we figure out who did murder.
What if the murderer already left?
That is what we're going to investigate.
Shit.
Yes and then yes.
This is to Jackie. Jackie, I have a question. How does like law enforcement work out in this world where everything's kind of fucked up? Is it innocent until proven guilty, guilty until proven innocent? How does it work exactly?
Are they competent?
Do you even have a jail here?
No, we definitely don't have a. Wait, sorry.
hang people?
No, we don't really have a jail. Hangings occasionally happen.
Do you behead them then?
Sometimes.
Do you drown them?
Yeah,
Like
sometimes.
burning them? We do all of that, right?
Kind of just depends on what their crime is.
As you guys are speaking, see their ears are. There's more here. Yes.
I want to tell the officers,
Yes.
like, there were elementals. You guys smell that, right?
They're not officers. We're investigators.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Do you smell the elementals that were here?
I do smell the wind. Whoever dealt it, smelt it.
I'm so glad my
I don't
downstairs.
know who dealt it. We didn't know. We just bought the smell.
The smelt?
So,
Rexus leans to Rune Strike. I'm going to kill the goblin and then possibly both of them.
My tail's just wagging the whole time.
The goblin maybe, but the
No,
The two
the
in-
goblin definitely.
the two investigators are too high power, as they say.
I'm guessing they're walking up towards. I have a question also. Whenever your versions of the cops or whatever they are, my first reaction is always to lie to law enforcement. Should I do that here?
Yes.
Because I don't know if I've ever told the truth.
I
to law
usually
enforcement before.
just stare at them and don't say anything. If that way I don't have to lie to them.
Are there lawyers here? You have a court.
No,
How do you not have lawyers in a court?
this is the
She
court.
does.
they
So we don't get a lawyer.
no.
Okay.
Definitely
So
not.
just don't speak to them if they speak to me first then.
Well, if I don't want to lie to them, I just don't speak.
Okay, but I'm asking you, should I tell the truth or should I lie a lot? I'm already gonna lie a little.
That's up to you, I'd say, but also remember the ruler rests the price of time.
Oh, but a cop grilling me isn't really them doing me a favor.
They're not the smart. I'm just gonna say this as
So what?
lowly as
I
I
don't think
possibly
I-
can. They're not the smartest.
I don't think I have to do them a favor if they're grilling me. It's not a favor, so. Oh, look, here they come!
As you come out, they both will ask you the same question, Sniffy. Where were you when the murder happened?
I was watching the opera and from the audience. You can see right here. This was my seat.
No, I was busy. I was busy murdering a public official. Like,
Don't say
what the
that.
fuck do you think I was?
Don't say that.
Can I
They'll take you
get
seriously.
a dexterity saving throw?
They'll take you seriously.
I mean, I technically was though.
It just sounds like that kind of bullshit, like sarcasm.
Oh, that's gonna be a 26.
Okay, you feel that something wraps around your hand. They don't move as they're like one kind of bites in the air and the other one moves her hands. And something like magical handcuffs start going around, and you kind of like, oh shit, and move
She
around.
wasn't. She was joking. She was being sarcastic.
Obviously, I'm being sarcastic.
She was joking.
No, I was in line for snacks.
They both look at each other.
All true. You're good at this.
It wasn't a
Before
lie.
you say a joke, you have to say this is a joke. Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta
okay.
say this is a joke.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not know. However, I was simply getting a snack, not a joke.
Snacks are very important. Yeah, snacks are super important.
Very
You gotta get snacks.
Very,
Yeah.
very true.
Okay, so I'm gonna form a.
You
You'll
don't
see.
hear them, right? Because they're upstairs.
No, they'll be there. Everything's like.
Okay, because I didn't just tail wagging. That was impressive what you just did.
You'll see that Cinema like, all right, everybody, what you need to do is straight line, and I'm going to ask you a series of very deep, personal, interrogatory questions, and you can't lie.
And I'm just literally gonna just look at her and be like,
If you lie, I will know.
Can I go first?
Yeah. Okay. Question number 1. Did you do it?
I don't own the dagger to stab somebody with.
So you admit that it was a dagger.
Have they done an autopsy yet?
Have you looked at the body?
Both like, where is the body?
Up her ass in the roundy corner.
no, they don't understand sarcasm.
No, but I want to
I
like.
see that both corgis looked out and then croissant themselves into.
Oh, man.
I think you'll be fine.
At this point, you do see you're all like, well, this might be actually an opportune time to try to see what did happen. Han, what did you find out?
I'm gonna go over and I'm going to go to the body and I'm assuming the husband is still there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, sir, I mean this with all honor and respect. I need to show them what's going on.
If you can figure out who killed my wife, do what you have to, so I can bury my sword into them.
Okay,
Inside
will do.
check.
Will do.
Yeah, inside. Because it's always the husband.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, I've watched enough murder mystery.
Yeah. Can I roll insight? That's it.
Dreaming spouse. Don't believe it.
Mine is not very good.
My
This
perception's
die is going in
amazing.
back in the bag because it sucks dick.
Well, that's an 18.
Mine's a 13.
But we're gonna go to our
24.
skill.
24 inside.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna use my cool little second wind thingy where I can add a D10 to it now.
It's inside working?
I want to know if he's lying.
Oh,
I don't-
13.
I want to just use
Ooh,
my
it's pretty
perception.
good.
It would have to be an insight.
18.
21.
Okay.
Let me mark off my
Dirty
second
20.
wind.
Okay. So,
The sluttiest, dirtiest 20.
21.
you guys do get that he is pissed, for sure. It's
But is it
borderline-
genuine
It's
piss?
a genuine piss. Here's the for Rune Strike. You feel that it's genuine hurt and love. The cynicalness in both of y'all is like, is it because he's now pending this? Is it because he's going to lose his crown?
And then he's basically a wastrel now? Yeah.
But he, like, it, regardless, it doesn't feel like he did it. He's not part of the court. He has nothing to gain from her dying.
And everything to lose.
Yeah. But he is genuinely upset at this.
Is now a good time? Do you think
so-
ask him if he has to do
You did
this?
the stealth. You've done. I was going to
maybe it's the motive is not necessarily anything to do with the court and everything to do with their love life.
yeah.
Jealousy can make a man do wild things.
But normally then like they do it themselves, you know?
I was
but
going
maybe
to
it's an
ask for
intrigue.
a number of skill checks that you guys got, but you guys naturally did this. So,
Sick, we're just great detectives.
Yeah,
It's like
We're so good.
you guys did some pretty
As,
good
as
stuff.
We're so
everybody's
good,
standing
man.
there, I'm gonna reach in my pocket,
What you're telling me is we need to play a high intrigue campaign.
pull out some
Uh,
magnifying glasses. I don't even know how Rex is
I don't know, I used to use these to
Wait,
set
I'm not
insects
going to
on
do that
fire
in
as
front
a
of this
child.
guy. I'm not going to do it in front of the husband. I'm just going to be like, just hiding it in my
No, we're
dress.
trying to help.
I know, but I can't do that in front
I'll
of
give
this
him
guy.
one
what
too.
is this thing?
Barklee.
Jackie, what is this thing?
Oh no, you use it to start fires. I used to do it all the time as a child.
I mean, that's
You just like wait till the sun hits it, and then you hold it still, and then you just set it on fire. It helps a lot with childhood aggression.
Rex just pockets it.
I used to set my curtains on fire all the time for attention when I was a child.
all of the magnifying glasses. You just have them in your pocket.
Yeah, because I'm really into murder mysteries.
I know.
This is my secret
You
hobby.
Super
will
into murder.
get your first
Mysteries.
clue.
Ooh,
I'm only give out
raging
2 clues.
Two clues.
Ranging clue.
All right, so first
Okay,
clue.
Ready? First clue.
Where are the clues?
First clue.
It's the
As the puppies are interrogating you guys and asking a whole bunch of bizarre questions. Miss Fellow Pug. Belly scratches or back scratches.
Sully.
Correct. She passes. Yeah, she passes. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah. We're gonna mop the floor with you. So, both of the corgis are speaking. It seems we cannot conclude who done did the unalive. Yes.
No, continue what you were saying first.
I have
I do have some.
a letter written in words, scribbles, if you will. Who wrote it? And if who does not know Sylvan?
I don't think like.
So you guys don't.
No, I
see it.
do.
Yeah,
Both
I
of-
think
I
Okay.
can also do the read language.
Yes.
thing, 'cause that's my
It does. It's a letter
But I
that is
know
just
Sylvan is.
asking the queen to meet behind stage.
Oh, so she had it in her pocket.
Wait a
Wait,
second.
wait.
I have a question.
It was like what kind of letter?
It was a handwritten letter.
I
But
have
what,
a-
like, was it like
Feminine.
behind the stage? Was it like with a little heart
Cutesy.
over the eye or something,
Oh,
or was it
oh.
like, or was it very much like?
Was it a sexy letter?
Was it a sexy letter, or is like we have to meet?
It just said, please.
What kind of tone am I getting? Am I smelling
Handwriting
anything? Am I? Is there perfume on it? Is it?
Also,
Yeah.
also,
Were
I
there
have a
panties wrapped around it? Like, what are we
I
talking
have
about
a
here?
clarifying question. So when we saw the body drop,
Yes.
we all assumed maybe it came from the balcony down. We weren't sure. Is it possible that it came from the mezzanine, like above the stage down?
Yes. That
That's
is where
what
you
I
were-
just.
Yeah.
went
That's
to
where
go
we
check.
checked.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's where you went.
Yeah, that's where we
my
went to. That's
question.
where the fucked up doorknob was.
So it wasn't actually.
Which I
from
did not
the-
point out to the
Yeah.
cops because I'm not used to telling them the truth.
Yes, and I'll tell you in a second.
Okay. So
We don't talk
I'm
about
I'm
this.
over top of the body basically, and I'm trying to tell the cops where the cops. I'm trying to tell the corgis.
The fuzz.
Yeah, the fuzz. I
the
gotta call
fuzz.
them fuzz. The fuzz, like what this means. There's a stab wound. There's blood here.
Yeah.
This is that.
When- yeah.
And this
When-
was a very powerful poison, and it was from this death root. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
Death Crush is the name
Death
of
Crush.
the poison.
Yeah. 'Cause I know all
When
of
that's
these things.
happening, that's when I'll say Buns is like sniffing inside, and you see that the husband's like, "What are you doing?" and sniffs into her pocket and grabs the letter.
Oh.
And then to you guys, it's just a blank piece of paper, and then it's when they like bark at the letter that letters reappear,
Oh,
and like
cool.
it's almost like the ink disappeared. It was very. It didn't have a last roll of the night. Your choice. What roll you want to be for everybody. What skill would you want to use to try to get any sort of clue from the letter?
Perception.
Sure, perception.
Yeah,
is pro-
I would
perception
love
or investigation
perception.
probably the most
I
likely.
would use
Arcana for
nature.
me?
Arcana. Do you mean Arcana?
Because I want to see if it's magical.
Sure. One. I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
use
Yeah.
nature to see if I can tell something about the paper, the writing.
Good.
the-
I love it. I love it. Yeah. It's just the more wild we get with it, the more maybe I can give you a clue. The DC for this is 20.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We got a
yeah.
23.
I
Okay.
got a 27.
Okay.
I got a 27.
Good. Go.
I'm trying to think of what I could roll because I can't understand the language.
For sure. Yeah.
But
But maybe you see a certain way that they write, or maybe
We
they
got-
see
Yeah.
a fingerprint
we got
smudge.
nature.
oh, I
Arcana.
am proficient in forager's kit.
Yeah. You
Can I roll it to
yeah.
see if
Give me
I don't know if
forger-
it seems like the handwriting was like forged, if that
Yeah,
makes sense,
so
you
give
know?
wisdom roll
like you're
for
trying to frighten
proficiency.
someone, I don't know. Just look at the handwriting.
Was it
Combined
genuine?
skills. This
Yeah.
is
I'm proficient
impressive.
with calligraphy tools and
Yeah.
forgery
So
kit.
wisdom
I'm just
plus
gonna look at the
proficiency.
handwriting.
Perception. Is that correct?
I did perception.
And
yeah.
both of y'all did perception. Okay.
My
So everybody's so
loud-ass
far
eye.
beating the DC to above 20.
27.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Oh my
Let's
gosh, we're all
go-
getting 27.
Let's go this way because
Cool.
we got 2 perceptions, so we'll start here
Okay.
and go around. With it, sure, it's magical ink. We can discern that. You don't think that the fake corgis have it in them to lie? To be quite honest, they're really trying to do their job. They have a task and they're trying to do it and they're happy with it.
Yeah, that's fair.
The penmanship, from looking at it, high quality paper, expensive, very fine penmanship. No stroke out of order, and it's definitely in Sylvan. So you can read it. It doesn't seem urgent. It's just like, hey, meet me back here. No, with perception, no form of identity. So if she went back there, she knew who it was. Calligraphy.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Uh-huh.
were there loops or anything on something?
Yeah, but it's just
It doesn't look feminine or masculine.
it does not. No.
Okay.
It looks very. It looks like someone was writing cursive for sure, like very high class writing. Yes, high class. Cursive is not high class. Calligraphy. This looked like the ink was pressed hard. This
Somebody was
looks
strong.
like
It's more with the large hand.
This looks like the ink was
Trying to
pressed
catch
hard, but also it was very fine point or small pen. So like
I immediately start mean mugging the goblin again.
aggressive but thin lines.
Okay, I have another question.
Yes.
Maevis is left-handed, and so when she writes, she gets a little ink trail sometimes. Can I tell if the person is right or left-handed? If they're left-handed, the ink will be smudged a little bit.
They are right-handed for sure.
They're right-handed.
Yes.
Or they're so
So-
small that they can dance around the letters.
The actual pen in itself is very small, but it was pushed with, like, very aggressively though.
You think
like whenever a
so?
child writes like too hard.
Mhm.
Is it nice handwriting still?
Very nice handwriting.
It's
Yes.
still nice though, so they're able to push hard while it's still not looking like absolute shite.
You think that they mask their anger?
Okay.
What did I get for nature?
Nature. So the
I want to.
you feel and you can detect, smell that some of that poisonous powder still
crush?
lingered onto the paper itself. So it was probably written very close to the actual poisoning implement. So this happened in a very short time. So
So-
premeditated or not, it happened like you got to do it now. And then with Arcana, sure, or disappearing ink, sure, arcanic barriers to like make sure like no one can read it. How the fake corgis did that, you have no idea. Like they're silly and cute little guys, but goddamn, they have some magical powers. What else can we give you with 20 Arcana check?
This is true.
I'm going to pre-assume because of time, all these things that you guys are learning, you guys will discuss within themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've all got the magnifying glass.
Yes. If, of course, everyone. If
It's all elementary, my dear. Rex has adopted a
Rex's,
really nice voice.
right?
Nice.
If it's true that this was magical arcanic ink, and it's true that what she said that it was a short amount of time, whoever did it has to have that arcanic ink on them.
Can I use
Yes,
my
what's up?
passive perception while I'm backtracking slightly while I'm explaining what happened with her and the body and all these things I found out about the poison and stuff. While I'm telling them this, I'm looking over at where my mom and Igla, where she is, and I'm basically trying to see if I get anything off of her, like perception-wise. Like her eyes are narrowed, or she's a little frustrated, or
To be
whatever.
honest, she is probably the coolest out of everybody.
She's the coolest.
Too cool for school.
Okay, that tells me something right there. All right.
He's the goblin.
So,
Rexus is almost dead certain this was done by the goblin.
with this being, we're gonna conclude our game here.
Yeah.
As players, I want to know what y'all think.
Okay, so as a player, I'm so leaning toward Igla.
Why?
She is acting way too like. This is a common occurrence. Everything seems fine,
Everything's
and
fine with
also coupled with what Maevis told me about her vision she had, I was like, oh shit! Somebody wanted that bitch out the way.
As a player, I don't think it's her. I think it has to be either the fairy or the goblin, because Iglis was on the floor getting assaulted by fucking Maevis prior to that fall.
I honestly think there's a conspiracy afoot.
Oh, I think there's multiple
I
people.
do too. My thought is that there's a mission to take out certain people to put other people in power.
Yep.
And this is by somebody that we haven't seen yet. But I think the person, well, I first thought it might be Rose Spring. Because it seems because you can't be poisoned. Number
Yeah.
one, so they could be the one to easily do this. And
God,
not
that'd
have
be
any
so
issue.
freaking interesting if it was.
But I still am leaning a little bit towards the husband, even though I know he's been passing checks. I just
It's always the
The
husband.
goblin.
Sure. What about y'all two?
The goblin have thrown her over the edge, though.
The voice?
It's
And the
Ruby.
hand,
Not,
and the large.
It is
That's why
Ruby.
no,
Oh, wait a second.
I think they're all involved.
You told me a thing, and I have to take that into account. It didn't look like anybody had been up there.
no. Here's the thing. My
There's two. Wait.
my thought was either the goblin or the fairy or both. And with what this is just as a player because Runeshark doesn't know this information yet, but with what we know that Jackie found from the upstairs, I have a specific spell called Vortex Warp. They could easily kill someone somewhere, teleport that body here, so drop over there, so nothing is touched there.
That is smart as hell.
So what we need to find, because these doggos have some good smelling, and also we have like dog here that has good smelling.
Got good smells.
Find that poison trail.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Like something I want to ask the husband. Like, when did she leave your side?
Yeah, we need to ask
Like,
that.
how long ago did she leave your side to when she ended up on the
We need to
stage?
know the last person that saw her, basically.
We will have a full discussion about this starting next game, but he will say she said she needed to get more champagne and she left before before the start of the second act.
How far into the play was the fall?
So
to the second, from that point.
That could
As
have
somebody
given
who has
like
no idea.
that could have given y'all anywhere between a 20, depending on exactly when, but that's roughly a 20-minute window. That
Eagle was with me the whole time, though, right? He was with us the entire time.
You wouldn't know.
At that moment in time, yeah. The only person that we for sure knew where they were was Ruby, and we know where Rose Spring was
as well.
for sure.
Definitely think that this is a
Conspiracy.
I think they're all involved.
yeah, if it
except for-
turns out to be like a Murder on the Orient Express where
I wonder
everybody's
if
guilty.
Igla and the husband are. I don't know why I went like that.
No, I see. That's still like a thing.
The
Maybe
thing
this wasn't
is,
even
it's
political.
goblin. It's because like the handwriting is trying to
Perception tells you.
trying to hide their emotions, and this goblin doesn't seem like it gives a shit about hiding its
Yeah, they
emotions.
were laughing.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Whereas the handwriting in itself is like trying to convey, I'm pissed.
I don't know if
but
you
I'm
told us
trying
they
not
were
to be
laughing, but
pissed.
you saw
Can I
know?
tell if he's had sex within the last 24 hours?
If the goblin had said
No!
The husband.
The husband. Or the last 6 hours?
She's like, let me smell your fingers. Like,
we have.
all right, which one? No, which
Look,
one of you?
my
you-
passive
come here.
perception is so fucking high. So
Like,
Why do we have a paladin?
We're going to end our stream here before the stream gets any more dirtier.
I
That's
mean,
for after hours.
yeah.
It is getting late.
Yeah. So,
Ladies.
tell us who you think.
Yes, please. I
Yes.
want to know ideas
We're
of who you think it
dumb. My
was.
intelligence is -1. So
I will
please give me
say-
your advice.
Out of everybody that has been mentioned, you guys did say who did it.
Everyone!
Thanks.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
There's a few we did not
So,
mention.
thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so
We
much for
said
being
it.
here. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves. Don't forget to be kind to others. We'll see you next time. Adios.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.